One of the sad realities of the internet today is that it has made it extremely easy for children and teenagers to gain access to pornographic content. On today's Tech Tips, I'll be sharing a number of tools that you should have on your home computer or your child's device. And later on the show, I'll be speaking with the co-founders of one of Africa's top tech blog on ways that applications can be used for business instead of just communication. And as always, I have a cool gift to be won on the show, so stay with us. My name is Chukwemeka Agbata, and this is Tech Trends.
The Georgia Institute of Technology and the United States Defense researchers have teamed up to try robotic legs on helicopters to help them land on uneven and moving ground. Helicopters have been fitted with 4 articulated, joined automated legs which have force-sensitive contact sensors on their feet. As the helicopter lands, the leg extends or contracts according to the terrain. The legs also fold up when the helicopter is in flight. Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA, has funded the project and conducted by the university through its Mission Adaptive Rotor program. DARPA says the hope is that military helicopters can land and take off from angled, irregular and moving surfaces on many military and national security missions. The legs could mean helicopters can land on surfaces with a gradient of up to 20 degrees and on landing surfaces on violent seas. Facebook chief executive Mark Zuckerberg told a town hall meeting at the company's headquarters that the social media site was working on an alternative to the like button to enable users to express empathy.
We didn't want to just build a dislike button because, we don't want to turn Facebook into a forum where people are voting up or down on people's posts, right? I mean, that doesn't seem like the kind of community that we want to create. I mean, you don't want to go through the process of sharing some moment that was important to you in your day and then have someone downvote it, right? I mean, that isn't what we're here to build in the world.
Instead, he said the new alternative to the iconic thumbs up button that appears next to posts would allow users to express a broader range of emotions about content on the site, especially when the content being shared was bad news.
Not every moment is a good moment, right? And if you are sharing something that is sad, whether it's something in current events like the refugee crisis that touches you, or if a family member passed away, then it may not feel comfortable to like that post, but your friends and people want to be able to express that they understand and that they relate to you. So I do think that it is important to give people more options than just like as a quick way to emote and share what they're feeling on a post.
Zuckerberg says the new option will be tested soon.
It's surprisingly complicated to make an interaction that you want to be that simple, but we have an idea that we think we're going to be ready to test soon, and depending on how that does, we'll roll it out more broadly.
Facebook is the world's largest social network with 1.5 billion users. A significant number of Apple customers are reporting that their mobile devices have crashed after attempting to upload the new iOS 9 operating system, the latest in a line of launch glitches for the tech giant. Twitter and other social media were overflowing with angry customers reporting 2 distinct faults, with one appearing to be linked specifically to older models of Apple iPhones and iPads. Another iPhone user, Zori Coates, says she spent 3 hours in the Apple store and had been left with the option of either returning her phone to factory settings, losing any non-backup data, or waiting until Apple technicians announce an update. Apple's headquarters in San Francisco did not respond to a request for comment late on Thursday. An Apple spokesman in Sydney says the company had no comment. A technology expert at Sydney-based CyberShark says any number of dissatisfied customers was significant in the social media era, particularly following the troubled rollout of iOS 8. Apple released several further updates to iOS 8, but some of the bugs were never fully fixed. Other users, many of them with older devices, reported their devices seizing up on a swipe to upgrade page. Apple had deemed the latest upgrade as friendly to the older devices after the iOS 8 problems.